Connie's, Emma Corrin, idea of a happy marriage and a love she can cherish comes crashing down when her husband, Matthew Duckett, comes back from the war in a wheelchair, and she takes on the job of being at his constant beck and call. It is a duty she attends with love, but it is at the same time a love that isn't reciprocated in any sense by her husband, Sir Clifford Chatterley. While the exorbitant wealth and the social status of being the revered Lady Chatterley would have enthused most, it is an ocean of coldness and a haunting lack of anything lively for Connie. And if the suffocation that comes with the burden of the title wasn't enough, Connie's husband, now unable to consummate the marriage, is as dispassionate about pleasing her sexually as he is bleak in matters of the heart. Clifford wouldn't mind if Connie took a lover, but as he firmly commands, she must take one of high social standing. And that idea doesn't come from a place of deformed compassion. It is so that Lady Chatterley can bear an heir he can pass off as his own. The estate needs an heir, and Connie is to summon one by any means. As though being treated as a child-rearing machine wasn't reason enough for Connie's heart to dispose of any tenderness it possessed for Clifford, he proves even more despicable with his blatant classism and his vile disregard for the struggles of the working class. Connie decays in silence until the arrival of her headstrong sister Hilda, Fay Marcy, who shuts Clifford up before he can spew any more pompous rubbish. With Hilda's urgency, Mrs. Bolton, Jolie Richardson, is hired to take care of Clifford, and Connie's days open up to walks across the striking meadows and spending her time with the village school's teacher, Mrs. Flint, Ella Hunt. But nothing stays with her, as does the allure of the gamekeepers, Jack O'Connell, naked back she blushes at. Visiting his little dark cottage to ask about the coming of new chicks, Connie finds more than a handsome man who reads James Joyce. She finds a safe space away from the intolerable company of her husband and the airless grand mansion she lives in. It isn't long before Connie gives in to her desire for passion and makes the first brave move. And luckily, Oliver reciprocates, breaking her out from a dungeon of loneliness and melancholy. The war-vet gamekeeper comes into her life as the releaser of every wildness she has had to keep hidden and every craving she has been burying. The freedom she feels in the arms and the company of Oliver makes her fall hard for him and he falls for her. Their passionate trysts, however, don't go unnoticed by the eyes of Mrs. Bolton, who tries to pass on the news to Clifford and is promptly silenced by him. Realizing that she may be pregnant, Connie hatches the perfect plan to hide her relationship with Oliver and give Ragby an heir that Clifford desperately wants. She tells Clifford that she'll spend some time in Venice with her father and Hilda and will find a proper gentleman to impregnate her. Clifford gets on board instantly, but Oliver has the most challenging time making peace with Connie's idea of being used. Albeit, their relationship isn't as meaningless to Connie as he believes, and it doesn't take long for her to reassure him of the same. Daydreaming about spending their lives together doesn't come easy for the couple, as it is not just his social condition that stands as a hindrance, but also his marriage with his estranged wife Bertha, who doesn't forget to send her new man to collect half of Oliver's pension.